去完厕所都感觉自己掉了1公斤，哈哈。我觉得这边就是刚刚我们要进来，但是没得进来的地方。还有收刮吗？我觉得外面一定有怪，妈的，一定有怪。看到这种尿性，哦，这伤害那么高，还需要敏捷1，妈的！我只能拿单手重武器而已，那这就只能卖掉了，然后算了。还可以看高级视图哦。哦，哇塞！好丑。哦，这很厉害诶。啊，镜头呢？哦，好抱歉。你们这没声音诶，朋友们。哦，你看魔法伤害近战，它是快坏掉了是不是？行吧，那只要走楼梯上去就好。然后它会自己那个，所以没差，我就不能这样。那干嘛？好啦，应该可以去救他啦。那很帅，画的很帅，不知道是谁。Do you know who is？ 哦，紧身上衣，我还不来看一下，朋友们。哦，可是他真的不能脱衣服哦，好吧。
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things.
那不像，看起来还蛮滋润的，还可以喝酒嘞。
Treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress. Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star. Always there to pull me out of
神经病。
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
算。为什么？
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them.
你穿我的衣服。
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
是什么？啊，那你的衣服，好啦好啦好啦，我以为是我的衣服，你很烦。烦。哦，他是很清楚，他跟你说楼下啊，楼下，气死我了。啊，这边是死路，会不会可以从那边过去？好吧，怎么奔跑？等下像有瘟疫是不是？看到了。
Lively there, lads and lasses!
I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide.
帅，
You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco,
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
啊，这些很帅。
Apologies.
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir-Fredi. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage. Are you ready to leave?
Well, not quite. I still have a few errands to run for my uncle. What about you?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He
Oh,
must have
the
simply had a bit
waitress,
too
yeah.
much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene...
不行，太晚了。
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tir-Fredi. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters.
我刚刚没认真看右边。
Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is sea-born. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tir-Fredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Be back soon, Captain.
唉，我们来看一下任务吧。A 是冲刺，嗨，老魔法攻击无视护甲，非常好。好，休息，快速旅行。好的，等一下我关个门。然后它这还有它是有两个选项，一个是篡改货物清单，然后一个是除掉仓库守卫。我觉得，因为以我点直觉是应该是以篡改货物清单为主。
So, are you ready to leave?
Not quite. I still have a few errands to run.
I'm still without news of my cabin boy. But
Be back soon, Captain.
我先找客舱使者吗？
So, are you ready to leave?
Not quite. I still have a few.
I'm still without...
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Be back soon, Captain.
我先改那个吧。上去左转。
idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
刚才我忘记看了，我想认真看一下。
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
安眠药水我有吗？哎，为什么那边我没捡到？这不是来过？是什么？右上要不就这边，我已经清完了、啊。哎，不用理他。哇，这么，哈哈。谁会做？
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
那是你啦，你不行，还是可以直接用买的。
Good day, tavern keeper.
Can I pour you anything? It's you. I didn't recognize you, my scruffy young pup. You put this place to shambles last night.
I am quite sorry about that. I'm afraid I let the festive spirit get the better of me.
Better of you. You broke everything. If you think for a second...
没有，我没进来就不会有这些事
Come
情。
on now. Don't be angry about such trivialities. I'm certain we can make amends. Now, what can I do? The contents of this pouch should be worth your forgiveness. What do you say?
Forgiven and even forgotten, your
嗨，
lordship.
连名称都可以改得那么快。
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new... The Malachor. The epidemic still rages. Now that we have a sick...
Has the Malachor really put a damper on your business?
People stopped going out. And then, thankfully, the alchemist people are still... I also... Yeah, but that's nothing new to you.
With all these sailors come...
Right. They say that treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Ah, but you know the kind.
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
啊，我还以为可以买东西耶。
You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious in these dark hours, but what you're about to discover could save your life. Are your boots worn through? Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to you? Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome! It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything to your liking?
太贵了吧？我多少钱？123块，好，回去你的吧。你不是刚拿法杖之类，为什么是拿战锤？哎，有安眠药剂，76块，可以。
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Come one, come all. Citizens of Serene, come to me.
我有啦，那要怎么办？看要说好像买一杯饮料是吗？买酒对不对？啊， 啊，那怎么办？你会什么？你会做吗？不会做哦。天啊，那我怎么办啊？然后买这安眠药剂干嘛？哦天！我想想哦，想想啊，它是友谊奖励啦。但是因为我快升级，我是可以先解其他任务再回来，我觉得可以。哎，它是2个都要去，还是只要去1个就可以？唐王或泰勒玛应该是择一，对不对？那我看哪边进去哪一个？泰勒玛。哇，你也太胖了吧！
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade.
That my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
不讲话真的很
It
好
is a
看。
station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
他说两边都可以走。
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows
那
where.
我去找那走私者啊。
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about Ptolemy?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Ptolemy are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders.
Political.
The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation.
Open mic 不好吗？
They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
哦，
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Ptolemy, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious
一
ally.
样个屁啊！
To be perfectly honest, we have only two
Yeah.
complaints. That heresy is tolerated,
哦，那我不能去乔蒙那边。
Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
How is Ptolemy faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of
Yeah, it's
our
in,
prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
两边都可以解，那我两边都要解，拜托，这就是那个呢经验，我干嘛不解？哦，因为问号兴趣点可能就是一些就是这样的东西，好，了解。
Your Excellency.
他可以帮我们用那个饮料。
I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tiefredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
And what of your war with Ptolemy?
It has been dragging. If those bigots hadn't got... But that's the way of the war.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, direct conflicts...
The Bridge Alliance has been on...
It is true that we founded Hickman. Alas, I haven't been... It is a luxurious... The vegetation is... We discovered some... A savage and... But you shall discover...
Could you give me your...
The exchanges... I will not hide from you that we... But your princes insist on maintaining a new... It is by all means a respectable...
Would you be so kind as to...
With pleasure. The alliance was the greatest of our cities. Al-Sad... This union was... But our ancestors quickly... And of course, today, each day...
Would you be so kind as to tell me...
With the alliance... But and of course, each...
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
不行，我要先解任务好吗？啊，原来在这边哦。等一下哦，我从那边过去。哦，进来的太顺利了。哦，我以为是他，我想说，我刚不是在这边买东西吗？哦，他。
Citizens, I
present
to you Panacea, the absolute cure of stomach ailment and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life.
这没有好戏哦。
A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
那健康人买这干嘛？
Right, it's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now! There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a
哦，
charlatan.
我做的真的是帅。
I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
表示
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment.
我就买一瓶回去检验啊。
There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
所以从旁边会不会太大胆？
To my help.
你有看到？哦，等下先剪完，不好意思啊。酒馆老板。 啊，所以他是真的。啊，我想用火器，火器很爽哎、啊，可是啊，他不能用，我只能点这2个而已啊。啊，要到等级5才能点科学，那我怎么办？我进去杀光吗？朋友们，还是我可以回来的解？这不行啊，这很重要。
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You
怂了哦
refuse to taste it.
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses.
现在舆论的高端。
My doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
"那我是要不要去楼上，还是先问酒馆老板？"
I see you're back.
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
他说楼上哎、你这样直接闯进来真的好吗？啊，难道
Locked.
你这边应该也没什么东西。刚刚是看到有个亮晶晶。还是因为你看他刚这个，等一下哦。哦，我们会再搜刮有没有其他东西？没有，根本就没有做这个。哦，嗨，
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was
你帮我做那个，我就随
The
便你。
Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me?
who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have
不想带风向。
souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use this experimental...
大家都一样，反转
That is
反转。
completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
那腮红真的好
Your
可爱
methods
啊！
don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
我要怎么做药剂？我要怎么办？可不可以存档？啊，我怎么办？不过我真的很可爱，你看。
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
会不会改
Did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
？No。
No, not yet. I've taken a long look at the situation. Better not to have any part of it.
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
I don't have the key. I don't have the key. Locked. The key to the tavern.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
我没有必须我很慌了，你知道吗？为什么他一个年纪那么大的人，他可以跑成这样？
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
Yes. I need to get you out of here.
我想带他离开，就可以让他
You will be able to sneak out of there discreetly.
Without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent. I will escort you to your cart.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients.
你看，连自己都在那边怕，那你当初何必这样？我刚以为，你知道，我刚刚想的说是打算盘说，就是只要送他离开，然后他就可以那个那么哦，水果送离开，他就帮我做那个药剂。他算伙伴吗？不算，好哦。啊，这都要2点。我看一下，我要点哪一个？停滞还好我先点这个好了。啊，点它，反了。那接下来嘞？就只要回到那个地方就可以，对不对？嗨，
Angry customers. And we have no choice but to go this way? Holy demons. They've seen me. Protect me. I've never... To my health! And death to the others!
我炼金术士会用那个啊。哇，炼金不行了，你看你脸，你看。是什么？我走错地方。 还要走这边。我觉得我们走另外一边。我们走这边，然后绕上去，这样绕上来，不然就要从那个这边绕上去。
More Envy customers. I should have stayed at the tavern. I was safe. To my health, and death to the others!
那我跟乔王不就还了吗？哦，从这边绕过去也可以。早知道逮捕他，气死我了！还有现在把他送回去也可以，啊，可不行，对不对？
My cart, finally. I owe you.
哦，来咯，
Thank you.
帮我做药剂。
Do us the favor of never coming back
嗨，
and stop this
很
deceitful
烦
commerce.
那我怎么做药剂
Sorry
啦
about？that. I'm not going to forget this lesson anytime soon.
Move along now. Get out of here while there's still time.
Would you accept this as a token of my gratitude?
助眠药剂
My。lord.
拜拜。
Your Excellency,
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest
眼
gift
里
for
有
your
光。
voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Your Excellency,
Lord,
I need to be going.
goodbye.
啊，那怎么办？我还是想要拿安眠药剂。那个黑人被我卡在这边。是什么？哦， 啊，就加这个吧。那就像我们要去那个啊，那个他要离开之前呢、唉，他说会在港口那边。
You'll find all you need in our selection. What? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to. Have you seen anything?
哦，安眠药剂才卖7块钱，你有看到吗？
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
哦，等一下啊。哦。那其实协商会有机会，我也不知道。看到了，哎，他就是走私者吗？
Sir,
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
we should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd
哎呦，
stowaway?
这个画眼线人开始想了哦。
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Norns have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
"你们有想法吗？我什么想法都没有。 他拿到大份魔力药剂，为什么会那个啊？找不到那个饮料。哦，不会掉血。我看看哦，等一下哦。打开就要打起来欸。
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along. Did you hear the bell? The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We're not in Teleme, you know. You better get going. The harbour master is ringing it. All the Nauts must rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something serious.
Damn, I didn't hear either. We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
搬运工人在哪里？
Captain, sir, we were given...
The way is clear.
Do your best to be quick.
Don't you be worrying.
The warehouse is at the end.
Move out.
哦，还好。我已经追踪啦，他怎么没有那个？哇，那怎么能睡在这边？
sworn through is your head.
是你吗？
So you're back. Right then.
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall
就
be
他没
next
说你准备
mission.
好。
Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the Quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
喝。哦，还好不用做饮料了，太好了。那我要怎么直接进去？好，去监狱吧。
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need.
是他吗？
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when... Ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
啊，神经病！